So today, for On the Set, since it's Friday the 13th, I'm going to be doing my own movie, Friday the 13th, Part 11, Jason's Revenge. This one's from back in 2000, well, I would say 2003. Back before Chris Hollywood Productions, I had a company called Chris Kid Films. And then my buddy Joey had a production company called Shithead Productions. So we kind of worked together to make this Jason movie. Basically, the premise is I play myself, and my family goes on this camping trip out to the woods, where they ceremoniously get picked off one by Jason. The plot at the time wasn't really elaborate. I mean, I was like a 13-year-old kid or something making this movie with my buddy, just on a camping weekend that we had. And yes, the kills were, well, I mean, they were something, right? I had this kind of makeshift machete that was actually a ninja katana that I converted into a machete. I mean, hey, you know, like I said, I wasn't like quite to the status that I am now as far as effects go. Anyway, so I go to the woods and I'm walking around and I run into this guy played by Joey, who's kind of like a crazy Ralph, and he tells me the legend of Jason and that he's still around, lurking around the woods, which I'm just kind of like, yeah, okay, you crazy asshole. And so I go wandering off, and then who starts following me around? Well, I guess you can pretty much assume who it is. Eventually, he makes himself known and kind of comes after me, where he starts picking off my family members one by one. I go down to the lake where I have an altercation with Jason, where he stabs me. I wake up the next day thinking the whole thing was a dream, only to find blood on myself, realizing that it wasn't. And then suddenly, here he is again. We have another fight, which leads back down to the lake, where I end up football tackling him into the lake somehow. And yeah, he just kind of like floats to the bottom, I guess. And then it ends with a cliffhanger of Freddy pulling his mask out of the water, leading up to Freddy vs. Jason. Because at that time, Freddy vs. Jason had just come out in theaters, and we wanted to make our own version of that. So yeah, there it is. Like I said, it wasn't crazy elaborate. It was just like a short film we made back in the day. And yeah, I just wanted to pay homage to Jason on Friday the 13th. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you want to see the actual movie, it's on my YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description below, so you guys can check it out. Alright, have a happy Friday the 13th.